show, Rick, and this week we're focusing on 90s action films.
Yes, 90s actions. Love it.
Now let's clarify what the rules are.
Yes.
This is not the most popular top 5 action movies
Nope.
by what everyone thinks. This isn't the highest grossing. This is just what we loved. Our personal top 5 movies.
Yep.
And so we will do one for one,
Yep.
leading up to both our number ones. I think we get started. Rick.
Yeah,
What do you
let's get
think?
into it, Jay. So
And I'm going to let you start.
It's just, we don't know each other. It's just
We do not
we
know.
don't know each
100%.
other. 100%. So, yeah.
Rick, you kick it off with
I'm
number
gonna
5.
I'm going to kick off with my number 5. It came out in 1991, Jace.
1991.
1991. So, early 90s.
Yep.
I was a big fan of the person that both started this. This is a very cheesy one that I'm going to start off with.
Okay.
Very cheesy one.
Alright.
So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a description, see if you can guess, see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
2 LA cops
Yep.
opposing views
Yep.
on things, and they're going to take down the Yakuza, the Japanese mafia.
Black Rain?
Ooh.
No, not Black
No,
Rain. That was a Ridley
no,
Scott.
no.
Yakuza.
No.
I have no idea.
Brandon Lee, Dolph Lundgren.
Showdown of Little Tokyo, Rick?
Yes! I've got a thing for this movie. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
but
you got to explain to the people.
When I was back in the day when the videos came out, right, and you had the video stores and that, I remember actually going to the video store to actually find this movie because I watched Rapid Fire. I was a big fan of Rapid Fire.
Yeah, that
Brandon
come
Lee
out
was
the
in
year
Rapid
before.
Fire and all that. So I'm like, I wanted to see this movie, and then it came out. And I was just stoked to see that. Yeah, it is a bad movie. Don't get me wrong.
It actually is the worst
it's
movie
cheesy
soundtrack
as fuck.
I've ever heard.
But there's just something about this movie that I just seem to love, and it just brings back a lot
And that's
of good
what it's all
memories.
about,
And that's
buddy.
what- yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You loved it. It had a special place in your heart.
Yeah, so that's my number 5, Jay.
Alright, let's move on to my number 5. We're going to go to a couple of years later here, Rick. We're going to go to 1997.
Ooh, late,
Jerry Bruckheimer is in his
Ah.
prime making films at this point.
mate.
And I'm talking about Con Air.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there you
Con
go.
Air. One of
Who doesn't love it?
those films where I actually had an argument with my wife that day. She wasn't my wife at that point, but we had an argument. And I just went, that's it, I'm going out. And I actually went in and saw this by myself, which I don't have a problem. I know people think that's weird, but
So this is your memory to this movie?
This is the movie. So I went in and saw Con Air, wasn't expecting anything, and came out just thinking that movie was so much fun. It is like, it's one of those movies that knows what it is. It knows that it's as you phrase, cheesy.
Yeah.
It knows it's very tongue-in-cheek, but the action is phenomenal. The one-liners are through the roof, and you've got, they filled the movie full of independent actors. So at the time, you've got people like Nicolas Cage, who had just come off winning an Oscar. Is in this film. You've got John Malkovich, you've got John Cusack, Steve Buscemi, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, that's right, Chappelle, yeah. Danny
About
Trejo.
the people in this movie, and it is fun,
Yeah.
and it is silly. It's a ridiculous plot,
Yeah.
but oh, mate,
It works.
what a great time
It
it was.
works.
And you know what? I watch it every now and again, still to this day.
It's one of those
I
movies.
love it.
That's right.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Love
Brilliant. Let's move on to our top. To number 4.
Number 4.
Rick, what do you
Goes
got for me?
to 1996, Jace.
1996. Okay, there's a few good action films that come out around that
This
period.
is a bit of a buddy type movie.
Oh, well, that's very
Team up,
commonplace.
team up.
in the-
Samuel Jackson
Yep, okay.
and a female role.
Oh, I think you're talking about The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yes.
There you
yes,
go.
Jace. I really enjoyed. I actually saw this at the movies. I was dating someone at the time,
Yeah.
and we wanted to go see a movie, and I wanted to have like a bit of an action
Yeah.
kind of, something for her to watch as well.
Yeah.
Went and saw this. Absolutely enjoyed it. I love this movie. It has comedy all the way through it, but it's also got action
It
all the way
has.
through it as well.
It
And
has.
I think what works with this movie is the chemistry between Gina Davis and Samuel Jackson.
And you know what's good about that film too? In many ways, that film's a bit of a mystery. She's
Yeah.
trying to uncover her past.
Yeah,
which keeps the plot kind of ticking along. And Samuel Jackson was just hitting his stride there.
Yeah, exactly. And
And
it's
he
a
was
great movie.
fantastic.
And Gina Davis was fantastic in doing some stunts. And that scene when she was, the intruder came into a house and then she had to kill him and
Yeah.
the knives and everything.
Great
Full
scene.
hand-on-hand combat is really, really good. Great movie.
The torture scene in that movie always stands out.
Yeah.
She's gone spinned on that kind of windmill, water mill.
So good. So
Very-
yeah, top movie. I enjoy it.
Well, you know what? Talking Samuel Jackson, he's a big component in this film I'm talking
Ah!
about right now. And it's the third film of a series of films, and actually became almost as good as the first film to me. And I'm talking Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah.
1995, Bruce Willis, Samuel Jackson.
Yep.
And what was so good is they took the concept of being just one building and making it set in just the entirety of New York City. You know, and they're trying to chase down a bomber who's threatening to blow up schools. You know, fantastic cut. Jeremy Irons, great bad guy. Like I said, Samuel and Bruce Willis, their chemistry is
And you're spot on
unbelievable.
though. I really enjoyed this more so than the first one.
Oh no! The first one stands up,
The stands up. Don't get me wrong.
but it certainly is very close.
Yeah.
Very close.
I
It
enjoy
is-
it.
It's just so much. It's just the riddles and
Yeah.
all the locations.
I was
they're
trying to
doing.
work out. You know, we talk about the rooms with the water jug.
I
You know that scene? I
still don't understand.
I don't get that either. I've been trying to work
I
the
think
math
I've
on
watched that
that.
film 30 times and can't figure that out.
Doesn't get me.
No,
on
but
that.
see all the supporting cast that they had. I
Yeah.
loved all the cops and that. You know, the bomb expert who gets a kick out of the liquid bombs and all that.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And that scene in the elevator,
Oh, with the
which
badge.
I think inspired Captain America Winter Soldier scene in the elevator, because where he's got those guys pinned up
And he's asking,
like,
yeah.
he shoots, phenomenal. Loved it. All right, Rick, number
Number 3. I'm going to amp it up just a little bit, James.
Okay, let's
I'm
move
working
on.
my way up. This is actually another Bruce Willis movie.
Okay, cool.
1991. This one came out, early one.
Yeah. I think
Another buddy type scenario.
it's a good film too. I think I know what you're talking
With
about.
comedian Damon Wayans.
Yes.
Yes, The Last Boy Scout. How good is this movie? I don't know. When I saw this, it has everything.
It's a great genre film.
It
It's a callback to like the film noir detective movies, and Bruce Willis playing that down and out.
The opening scene when he's like, you know, his wife's banging his mate's, you know, his sergeant or whoever, and then he just does that one-liner, and then, you know, and then he drives, and then his car blows up, and then it just goes on from there.
Don't you
That's
love the
great.
opening scene though?
Oh.
In the football,
Oh yeah,
ain't like a bitch.
It was
Blows his
such
brains
a
out.
great movie.
No,
So-
it is really, really cool. I think you have a young, is it Elisha Dushku in this? Playing the daughter in this film?
Halle Berry's in it, young Halle Berry. plays
Yeah,
Damon
but
Wayans.
no, the
But
daughter.
the daughter of Bruce Willis.
Is that who I think it is? Have a look. Look it up for me.
Let's have a look, Jack.
It's got to be. It has got to be. I'm pretty certain it's Eliza Dushku. Yeah, no, you can't bring it up.
Just bring it up now, mate.
We'll move on while you're looking
Move on
at.
up. I'll get back
All
to you,
right,
Jack.
let's have a look at my number 3. My number 3 is one of those films that is what a great time, and it holds up today so much, and that's True Lies.
Oh, you wouldn't have a top 5 without Narnie in it.
You've got to have an Arnie in it, you know, and when you're talking 90s action, I mean, at that, especially in the early 90s, he's unstoppable at this point. You know, and True Lies was one of those great films that they probably wouldn't have thought James Cameron would have made, because it seemed so familiar to James Bond in the spy and that. But what I love about it is him trying to introduce the fact that he's living a double life. He's just a normal family man, but he's got the secret life. But it's done so well. I mean, the action is top notch because of James Cameron.
Yeah.
You've got Jamie Lee Curtis, who's phenomenal in the film.
Awesome.
Tom Arnold, who's probably his
He's
most
funny,
famous
mate.
role.
He's great.
But yeah, what kind of sick bitch kills the ice cube trays? Yeah, which I love that. No, and it's just so much fun. Good feeling, ridiculous, you know, there's Harrier jets. There's
That scene with the jet, and then he jumps on it,
it's
and
insane, but
yeah.
by this point too, Arnold Schwarzenegger had proven he could also carry a film with, like, his acting skills are a lot better.
Yeah.
It was really enjoyable to watch in this film. And I think True Lies still holds up today as being one of
I reckon
the great action films.
I reckon the first one I actually saw this was actually on Laserdisc.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of those movies.
Certainly at cinema for this
They
one.
put it on Laserdisc.
Wow,
It was
there you
pretty,
go. So you have to flip it halfway
Flip it.
through.
You don't know what Laserdisc is.
Yeah, most people, I think.
Right.
Well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
All right, let's move on to your number 2.
I'm getting serious today.
Okay, let's
My
continue.
number 2 is very serious. So
Okay.
I was very hard for me to do between 1 and 2 for me.
Yeah, same here.
So
I
this
could
was
split.
really hard for me to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going back to 1995, Jace.
95, wow.
This movie has an absolute stellar cast.
Okay.
Val Kilmer,
Okay, I'm getting a bit nervous now.
Robert De Niro.
Oh yes, you know, I
Al
thought about
Pacino.
that. I
Yeah.
thought about this film quite a lot, and
I'm
I
talking
didn't
about
know if
Heat.
it's an action film or not.
Heat.
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 It is a great film. It has one of the, well, now, I mean, people are inspired. I think The Dark Knight was heavily inspired. by Heat.
It's a long movie.
It's a long movie, and
Very long movie.
especially that scene of the robbery out the streets with that gunfight,
It's
exceptional.
amazing.
And obviously the
And I've
scene
gotta
between De Niro and Pacino
oh, yeah.
was as epic as you could get.
Yeah, no. De Niro
That-
playing the bad guy.
I wondered if it was an action film.
I
or
did
it's
too,
not.
but
yeah,
it's kind of
I'll
that
let it go.
borderline.
I'll let it go.
But
for
what do
this
you,
one.
I mean, it's got action in it.
Yeah, I mean it's a drama. It's a crime film more than anything, maybe. But I tell you what, had so phenomenal action scenes, it has to be considered action.
Well, maybe my number one's probably not an action one either, but
Whoa,
but
okay.
bit of controversy.
Well,
but yeah,
well,
but
mine
we'll
could
see.
be considered a cross-genre film.
Well, that's
too.
right. So
My number two is very cross-genre.
Okay, so what's
So,
your number
I mean,
two?
there's a lot of action in it, but people can challenge whether it belongs as an action movie. And that is 1999, The Matrix.
Ah, okay.
I mean, how can you look, you're looking at some of the best action of all time. Influential enough that it changed the history of how special effects done. But that's not why it's my number two. It's my number two because I'd seen the trailers and they had blown me away with this film. In 1999, all I care about is Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. And here comes this film, comes out about a month before Star Wars, or around the same time, a long time ago. And I went and saw the cinema at the movie. Oh my God. I'd seen things that I'd never seen before. I was exhilarated. I was in deep. Every frame of that film I was locked right into. And when you talk action, I mean, how many scenes can we talk about of phenomenal action? Yes, you can go, what's a sci-fi fantasy, is it? You know, but it's also a comic book film in so many ways.
But
it's an origin story. It's anime. It's everything. But
it's everything.
Everyone remembers the action.
What do you call the action? That's right.
And for me, this could have easily been number one. Easily could have been number one. But it is just unbelievable. It's just one of those films that it spawned two sequels that a lot of people controversial. Some love, some don't. I kind of still like both of them, to be honest with you. But The Matrix, even if you watch it today, yeah, some of these special effects are getting degraded, but
that was the movie that had the bullet time and everyone was...
Well, a lot of wire work
and everything. It just, blew everyone away. And then everyone wanted that screen...
yeah, with the code.
Screensaver.
Well, it's
that's
not
what you saw
binary.
everywhere.
It's not binary code, but it's like Matrix code.
Yeah.
No,
so
amazing.
It was a big influence on a lot of people back then.
Well, mate,
so...
drum roll, because we're leading up to your number one.
Yeah, so my number one, well, okay. Well, now I'm looking at it now. Okay. More of a crime drama, but it's got action in it. But for me, this movie is just, phenomenal, and I love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Okay, well, there's only 3 that were made in that decade.
Yeah, 92.
Well, I know which one that is.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put it down as a...
How much action is in that?
Well,
besides the cutting off the ear and the gunfight bit at the end, which is just
stuff and
kind of...
Yeah, it's got action there for me. But for me, it's...
I don't know, Rick.
Maybe I'm pushing the boundaries just a little bit.
Mate, you pushed that
movie,
boundary over.
The boundary's over. It's a phenomenal movie, and stellar cast, and it's got everything.
And it's the beginning of his wonderful career, isn't it?
It was. And then you look like that scene you were just talking about with cutting off the ear with Michael Madsen cutting off. Apparently that really traumatized him actually, and he really couldn't do that scene. Apparently, it was one of those things. But I got a special place for this movie. And
it's an amazing movie. But that probably belongs on your top 5 crime movies.
We might bring that back.
We'll have to bring that back. Well, I'm going to move to my number one now. And I think I have a lot in common with most people's number one if they think about it, because my number one is probably arguably the greatest action film of all time. And it is in my mind, that's for sure. It's 1991. We're back with Arnie, we're back with James Cameron, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. the
See
ultimate,
that?
the penultimate action film. Remember seeing that at the cinema and just being just like the Matrix, being locked in, seeing things that I'd never seen before, feeling the visceral, tension throughout the entire thing. It took Terminator, which was a good, B-grade kind of film, the first one, and just amped it up by tenfold. To be just incredible. I've been seeing Linda Hamilton, Jack, have been kicking ass to, even Edward Furlong, good young actor, who's going to have a great future. But, and Arnold that's his prime. If there's a mountain of Arnold, that's him up the top right there. And what can you say? Just the greatest. And unfortunately, they've never been able to recapture that magic with 5 sequences. They've never been able to do it.
Nah.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day is my favourite action movie of all time.
Special effects for the time back then.
It's the first one that you're starting to see CGI effects in that kind of way, I mean, we had that, and then a couple of years later you got Jurassic Park, and the world, everything's changed.
Everyone's spun out about Jurassic Park.
Yeah. And you know what, guys? Picking out, I would say, when I said to you, Rick, let's do a top 5 show about 90s action movie, I thought, it's going to be pretty easy to do. But honestly, it was a lot tougher than I thought. Because I had a list of about 15 that I was toggling through. And there were so many others.
But you didn't want to do the same ones that,
Well, I went back to how it made me feel when I saw it in the cinema. And the effect that it's had over me 20 plus years later on. And certainly, phenomenal movies in there. And the 90s does stand, if the decade, for me, film in general for that decade, action films really stand out for that decade. They seem to be in their prime, a lot of schlick. I mean, think about all these movies from the early 90s, from Point Break to Speed to, you go down to Bad Boys, you go down to Armageddon, you go to a lot of those.
I was actually looking at Armageddon.
Yeah, The Rock, Crimson Tide perhaps, which is maybe not an action film, that would be a controversial one. It's non-stop, there's so many. Rush Hour is in there, I mean there's so many action films of that period, The Fugitive, which I would consider an action film as well, because it's non-stop. It was a wonderful decade to go back and look through the list, I think.
Yeah, well, for sure. There's so many. There's just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. That's our top 5. I'm going to spend, for our next top 5, which we don't know what it's going to be yet, but there will be one coming up soon, I'll define the boundaries for Rick. Alright, so...
Maybe I overthought it, mate, but it had a little bit of action in it, but it's all good.
All good, alright. So, that was our top 5. But you know what? Guys, I know you people out there, you've got your own opinions. What are your top 5 action films from the 1990s? What have we missed out? What have we forgotten? What have we ignored? We want to know what your guys' top 5 list is. Really, it'll be fun to go back and have a look at some of those films that you have a lot of affection for. And Rick, how are they going to let us know what their favourite top 5 action films of the 90s are?
Guys, all you need to do is just give us a comment down below for the video. Also, give us one of these, a thumbs up. We'd really, really appreciate it. If you've subscribed to our channel, thank you so much for your support. If you haven't, just hit that subscribe button for us as well. Hit that notification bell and just follow us on our social media sites.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Go.